Hello and welcome back to another Dune Awakening video. Alright, so this round, or rather, I have not been playing Dune Awakening lately, or rather as much as I would like to lately. One is because I'm busy, number two, I kinda just taking a very slow pace during the story, and I think that's about it. Yeah, if I don't do the story, what else can I do on Dune Awakening other than harvesting spice and tier 6 stuff? And of course, Deep Desert is, oh boy, it's if it's on a quiet day, best place ever. But when there are spice bloom and every ganker is out to get you, yeah, that's not a fun thing. Nope. Okay, first thing first is we are going through a little bit of downsizing. Is that I'm getting ready to ramp down for my place. I won't say play style, but in general, right? Just ramping down, make things a little bit more efficient, and I need to pay tax. One of the things I don't like to is to run all the way to Arakin or Harko Village just to pay tax. That takes too much time. I know some of you will say, hey, you know what, it's just only a short little flyby. But then again, if you are playing every day, sure, this is easy. Or rather, the 8,000, the price is not the problem. Okay, I'm just gonna say up the price of paying the tax is not a big problem. It's just going and pay. And at the same time, what if, okay, you don't play for a week or two, boop, your base is gone. Or rather the shield goes down, and if you forgot to do this and stuff like that. I know, okay, before we go anywhere else, the game is generous enough, right? 2 weeks, for every 2 weeks you need to pay tax once, and at the same time, if you want to refill your base, I think the highest you can go is about 30 days. I'm still using the cheapest tier 1 power fuel power cell, basically power tier 1 power, and that gives me 20 days, and all I need to do is just log in every 20 days just to refill my base if I want to, and that's that, right? So with that, we also want to downsize. Yeah. Okay, we are back at Harga Basin, and I have pre-scouted a few locations, and I've decided to pick this part because I think it's the best in between. This is for those who already have enough materials, or rather unlock most of the tier 5. No, I won't say all the tier 5, but at least you finish your Freeman quests, okay? That's the most important thing because you need the death still. Without the death still, it's a little bit tricky to get water, and that's that. So we have two locations. One, it's over here. The first base, or rather this base, is going to be a tier 0 or just a simple efficient base for everything, and preferably you want to get a flat land, right, as flat as possible. So I have one location which is right here. It is close to most resources. It is also close to a trading post if you want to, which is somewhere around here, and of course it is relatively near to aluminium, which is here, the eastern shield wall. Now unfortunately for my server, the eastern shield wall is a little crowded. So that's that, and one of the reasons is it is very close to the edge of the map where you can go to the deep desert, and usually when you are around the end game per se, tier 5 is technically the PvE end game, and then tier 6 is technically optional, right? You don't really need tier 6 to begin with, and so yeah. Alright, so without further ado, let's pick a spot. I try to avoid this type of builds, right? I would say aggressive and non-player friendly build. So we were gonna go to Eastern Shield Wall. Let's see if we want that location. It is literally at the Guardian's base. Yep, which is somewhere around here. Of course, I like to build on sand, and sand because here it's a little bit safer. We have a lot of aluminium nodes around it, so it is nice. And one of the key thing is you want to stay as near to a not say sandfly camp, an enemy camp, so you can get lots and lots of bodies for your death still. So for this, you know what? I want to build on the sand. Let's see. I scouted this, so around here is a nice place. Right, you have all the materials you need. We have aluminium over here. I think I'm gonna pick this place, right? Yes, relatively flat-ish. Okay, there we go. And let's start building. So, yeah, flat enough. Okay, first thing first, I need to put a claim. We're gonna use a small claim and we're gonna start building it. Okay, just grab a few things. Grab you, grab you. I already brought all the materials I need for a small base, so that's okay. Yeah, we got plenty of space. Okay, there we go. Cam is around there. We want as flat as possible, so we're going to build here. Make sure you put your claim as high as possible because there is a height difference, and unfortunately, because we're building on a flat ground, we can't access the bottom half, and that's painful. Okay, so there we go. And usually what I would like to do, unfortunately, we are not going to go a very complex build. We're just going to build a simple build. No, I need storage. So we're going to build at the edge because I know we cannot fill up everything. Okay, grab some materials. We're going to put all my stuff here in as well. Okay, so first thing first we want to do is we want to get our base up, and of course we want to get away from the heat. So I usually like to build it at night, but for the sake of presentation I have to build it when the sun is up so you guys can see. Let's lay down the foundation structure. There we go. Now I usually like to start at the corner. Move further, land claim. Okay. I won't say go as low as possible, just go for default, and then we just build. Come on. Okay, looks like it's done. Is it aesthetically nice? Alright, this is just the first bare bone version. I haven't decorated anything yet, so I'm just gonna walk you through while it's still bare a little bit. Some things I just put as a placeholder, like some floors over here, stairs over here. This whole middle section will be filled with power, namely the fuel power generator. That's right. And yeah, you know what, this is going to take some time to do it, so I want to do a quick cut. Yeah, unfortunately this part it is a little bit wasted, but at least we can fit all the crafting stuff in this part, and also we can use it as a semi-storage space. Yep, so let's bring everything in. Now the only difference is I just want to put it, I will not build anything that requires spice melange, number one. Number two, for fabricators, again same thing as well, no spice melange. Refinery, I will not build medium spice refinery and basically medium large spice refinery and the large oil refinery. One of the big reason is I want to keep this base as basic as you can get before you hit tier 6. So most of them will be tier 5, if not all of them will be tier 5. Okay, and we are done with the base. Now, it is not fully furnished, I would say. I'm just putting the bare minimum so that you can see how many or how much space is left. And everything is running. All right, so to kick things off, every single equipment is running. That means we have enough power. So let's start off with our not fabricator. Let's start off with the blood purifier. We have 2 of them over here. We have all our fabricator. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Garment fabricators over here. We have the large water cistern, which is great. We have the medium and small oil refinery alongside with the spice refinery, and of course we have our repair recycler and small chemical refinery. Unfortunately, medium chemical refinery requires spice melange. Yeah, so all our crafting is in one floor, everything. Yep, and we still have a lot of space. Okay, we can stuff a little bit more what do you call this, storage over here. The buggy will take until, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Buggy will take 4 squares, and then we have like lots of space over here. We definitely can cram in a few storage space over here. And let's not forget, this is a 3-floor small base. And let's go up to the second floor for me, but for most people out there, it's first floor. So ground first. We have a lot of space for everything else. Okay, you want storage? Here you go, plenty of space, and we are running at full capacity. All right, so I'm going to show you the power. We are generating 1,350. That's a lot, right? And of course, it is at full, and we still have before we go to this part, so some space over here. We have a viewing balcony per se, which is great. So this is not just a square base. All right, there's a little bit of I would call it decoratability. Decoration, yeah, decoratability. Okay, you know what, that's that. And let's go to our hangar. And our hangar is very generous. Okay, we have plenty of space. We can put more storage over here, and we can put storage up there as well. And of course, I did make a small little platform over here to overlook the omnitopter. Now you can put up to 2 if you squeeze in. Okay, remove some of the stuff over here. You can actually squeeze in, but you don't really need to, because the other one can reside on your vehicle backup too. So that's that. And of course, we have our omnidirectional wind turbine, which is currently off because it requires low-grade lubricant, and I am lazy to create that. Okay, the only thing left that I did not build is the wind trap. Yeah, and because it's huge, unfortunately, if I want to keep this square look, I can't kind of fit it in, so I need to actually modify a little bit. But again, we have plenty of space. I can just knock this part out and then put the wind trap over there, and that's it. That's really it. Small little base with plenty of space left. Okay, and of course, if you want to have your own private quarters, you can actually, you know, adjust a little bit here and there. This is just what I like for pure efficiency only. All right, drive the buggy out, do what you need to do, drive the buggy in, put all the stuff in the storage, and then do all your crafting over here, and that's it. And then you go up to your omnitopter, which is I put the layout just nice. There's no back and forth. Grab it in and then run to the deep desert.